Hey VC, Jeff. Yeah, just been busy, man. Busy. Got not a terribly huge stack. I just haven't been home a lot. Been out, been working overtime. So yeah, and there's just been a lot of good movies and TV shows and stuff. So I just haven't been getting to the music as much. So jumping in. This was a pretty recent pickup. This is actually my second copy because it keeps coming in warped and it's still warped. I'm kind of give up because I don't think there's that many copies. This is Salvia of Health, Melachole, I guess it's called. Melachole, I don't know. Basically, it falls into that kind of bedroom rock or whatever. I don't know. Lo-fi indie, 15-year-old kid, depressing music in the bedroom. um, so a little bit on the folky end of things, but not lo-fi indie. For basically if you like stuff like yeah, K-Rex and whatever. Yeah, you'd pretty dig this. This is 5 all day long. Really strong album. Highly recommend it. I did stream, like, he has like one other follow-up that he recorded under his real name, Daniel Johan, I guess is his name. Um, yeah, I think he's recording one other album now. I don't know. But yeah, the follow-up to this, I don't think it was ever officially released, and pretty pretty miss, I'd say. It's alright though. And yeah, this is on kind of like a mint green vinyl for what it's worth. I don't think there's that many of these around. It was a Bandcamp release, maybe like 500-ish, I don't know. But yeah, I ordered one. It was warped really badly, but it still managed to play. Second copy was warped, so I just kind of gave up. It plays. This is, I probably haven't shown it in a while. John Cale, Terry Riley, Church of Anthrax. This is a classic. Probably would make my top. Yeah, it definitely would make my top 100. Damn good album. Highly recommend it. John Cale from Velvets and yeah, Terry Riley. I don't think he gets too tape loopy and stuff on this one. He's more, piano organ. We got some harpsichord, bass, viola, organ, sax. Yeah, pretty experimental. There's some, especially on the second side, it goes a little more the, vocal, or a little more normal, but it's not really that far out there. I think most people in the VC could probably handle it, whether they like John Cale or not. I don't know. But yeah, great album. Absolutely love it. 5 all day long. Another. I picked this up a while back. I just never got around to listening to it. This is SBF's second studio album. This one came out in vinyl, so SBF, I forget what it stands for. Paul's McCartney. You know what? I don't think I ever read the. I never read the back. I should read the back. It's on a. There's 2 versions of this. This is the pink vinyl version. It's kind of like a muddy marble pink. Which kind of matches the brick in the picture. So it's let's see. The sticker calls it experimental dub or something. Rhythmic industrial dub music from the members of Cube, Mansion, and Jackie O Motherfucker. Yeah, love Jackie O Motherfucker. I think the tape that came out before this is slightly stronger, but this is still excellent. The first track might throw you off. The first time I listened to it, the first track kind of turned me off. But after that, yeah, it's a really strong album after that. So, yeah, it's like Unwound. They didn't start on their best track. I don't know. But yeah, kind of a little industrially, but more on the classic pots and pans end of things. Excellent album. Maybe not quite a 5, but pretty damn close. 4.5-ish. Excellent album. This I found on the cheap. I was really happy to find it a couple weeks or so ago. So probably the only one I need. Gabor Jabo, Greatest Hits, a double album. I think it's Impulse, maybe? Yeah, it's on Impulse. Gets fairly psychedelic for jazz. Great album. Gatefold. The yeah, the cover was a little mildewy, which is I think why it was cheap. I think it'd be like $4 for it. They had a bunch of his other albums, which I was really tempted to pick up at 20 bucks ish, but I went back and yeah, I just let them be. I was very happy to have this. Has pretty much stuff I'd want, so probably one and done for Gabor, what his name is. Gabor Jabor. Um, kind of psyche jazz, soul jazz. I don't know. Yeah, it's a comp. So because it's a comp, I'm not going to give it a 5, but 4.5ish. Quite fun. Another antique store pickup. No, I wish it was but it still wasn't terribly expensive. Thrust, Herbie Hancock. It's in the same vein as Headhunters. I think I actually like this album a little bit more than Headhunters. More than I listen to it. So more in that soul, funky, jazz end of things. Pretty sure I've shown this at some point. So Thurston Moore, Psychic Hearts. Um, yeah, 4.5. Not quite a 5. Yeah, so Psychic Hearts. I want to say this was his first solo. I might be wrong. Early 90s-ish. 90, 93, I guess. 95. Okay, I was wrong. Mid-90s. So Psychic Hearts. It's a double LP. Well, 3 sides. One's, I think, etched. I want to say it's clear blue vinyl. I forget. I don't know. I had a better copy. My friend warped it, so he gave me his copy or something. I don't know. But yeah, green vinyl on one, and the other one's like this etching. Excellent illustrations. Yeah, worth it for the artwork, I'd say. And then yeah, one side. Let's see if I don't know if it's even gonna show up, but yeah, it's got like some etched artwork. Let's see if I can. Oh, how did that? I didn't realize that was color. Is it color? Yeah, it's kind of like a purple color. Yeah, but it's got similar. I forget the artist who does these, but he or she. I can't remember if it's a guy or a girl. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool artwork. Um, Pretty good album. It's not. I don't know. It's not quite as good as the Sonic Psyche stuff. I actually saw him on this tour, so I think Steve Shelley might be on this album. On drums. Um, yeah, not quite as good as I tend to like Kim Gordon's solo stuff a little more. So, surprisingly, he doesn't get as experimental as a lot of the other stuff he's done. Um, you can hear a lot of Carpenters and stuff like that mixed in here, on top of the more pop. The '85 they were like in the washing machine era of things. So so it kind of leans a little bit that way, but it's still an excellent album. I absolutely love the artwork on it. So even for just the artwork, it might be fun picking it up. Yeah, might have to get on CD. I don't know. CD, speaking of, yeah, I picked up Thrift a while back. I just never got around to listening to it. I vaguely remembered liking this album when it came out, but nah, 3-ish. It doesn't. Yeah, I forget what the hit on this was, but there was at least one big radio hit on this, but don't care for this much at all. 2.5, 3. Definitely go in the sale pile. This was one friend tossed me a while back. Run DMC. I think that's just subtitled. Right? Oh no, it is Tougher Than Leather. Okay, excellent album. The one that got Mary on it. Run's House. Papa Crazy. Tougher Than Leather, obviously. I think those are the big hits on there. But yeah, great fun album. Yeah, 4.5. It's that classic hip hop sound. Awesome album. Here, another thrift. So didn't get the sticker off it yet. So Kinks. It's called the Kinks the One for the Road. It's kind of like a pink color there. So it's a double disc. What I didn't realize is the second disc is like a video disc, or it maybe plays on a computer. So I don't know if it's even playable without a VM or something, 'cause it's old. Um, yeah, it's kind of an interesting album. Definitely least favorite Kinks album I have in my collection, but I might keep it around. Wouldn't really go out of my way to grab this. It has a lot of their like later hits. So this is originally released in 1980, and it's got some bonus stuff on here. 21 tracks on the CD. It does have a few of the classics. It's got Lola. It's got their cover of was it their song? I don't think it was their song originally. Victoria. Um, Stop Your Sobbing's on here. It has a lot of their later like 70s material. So they leans heavy into more of the power pop vein of things. It's an interesting album, but it's definitely my least favorite of the ones I got. Another happy thrift find. I've been wanting this. I just didn't want to pay up for it. Unfortunately, it was not on vinyl. Neil Young, Harvest Moon. And I don't know why you went with that cover. It has that kind of bootleg look. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But yeah, the full color version on the inside's more interesting for me. But yeah. Anyway, that always, like when I was in high school, that cover always turned me off. I don't know. I think that was high school when this came out. But yeah, yep, definitely was. Pretty solid album. Not his best, not his worst, but yeah, it's at least a 4.5. Very listenable. Recommend it. Neil Young is final community. Anyway, I'm just gonna end it there because I'm tired. I'm trying to finish a couple other things before I hit the sack tonight. So take care, guys, and happy digging, happy Halloween, because I probably won't be back on until after Halloween. Uh, doing little road trips. Might hit some record stores on that road trip. Later.